A follower reached out and asked, "Hi, Coach Johns. My daughter and I are coaching a middle school team together for the very first time." And says, "Have you done a Volley Truth video on substitution rules? I really need to get these parents informed before they drive me up a wall. Thanks." Okay, so I am going to read a post from a social media platform that also came in that kind of aligns with the question that was emailed to me. This post is not in direct result of someone complaining from my teams or my clubs. I wanted to share this because I woke up, opened my Facebook, and saw on this forum a director that got an anonymous letter in the mail addressing playing time. So this was on my heart and my mind. I hope it helps someone out. Why are there players that never sit out? Many reasons. First, when volleyball is played and the teams are picked, and typically there are 9 to 12 players on a team, because of the subbing rules for this sport, completely different from any other sport, there ends up being players that get more playing time or some that never sit out. So many scenarios to be said, but there are just the basic scenarios in volleyball. Before complaining about players that never sit out, you must first understand the sub rules. In most basic terms, each player can only be subbed out for 1 or 2 other players. Once the substitutions happen for that set, it cannot be changed. Example number 1 starts the game in position 4. If you don't know what position 4 even means, then you should not verbally complain about it at all. There's another one that says examples. If you have 9 players on the team, 3 will play typically the entire game and never sit out. The other 6 players are paired up with a player 3 and 3, and they split the court spot 6 spots. 10 players, 2 players never sit out. The other 8 are paired up 4 and 4. 11 players, 1 never sits out, and the other 10 are paired up 5 and 5. You have 12 players. All the players will have a sub partner, or 1 player will still never sit out, and then you'll have 3-on-3 teams that sub in and out for each other. 3 share the 6 spots on the court, meaning if looking at it in playing time, each player gets around 2 sets. This is the reason why your children are having to keep a detailed book at the score table to make sure cheating, quote unquote, or breaking of sub rules isn't happening. Life would be much simpler if we only had to flip the score. Now, sometimes with teams that have a bigger roster, like 12 to 14 players, you'll see number 1 start, number 2 come in for a bit, then maybe 3 comes in later for the same person. But that just means that the rest of what could be a very long set, 1, 2, and 3, will just, keep subbing in and out. Y'all, it is rough out here in these volleyball streets. So until next time, remember, play like you're going to be subbed out.